look, there's a new type of villager we haven't encountered yet. This is a dimwit. Dimwits are specific types of villagers that cannot be turned into, or they can't accept jobs. That's exactly what it is. Dimwits are villagers that are basically wasted space. They're good for breeding, I guess, technically, but that's about all they're good for. Anything after that, they're a waste, because technically you want villagers so that way you can get them to accept jobs so you can start trading with them. But dimwits can't accept jobs, so that's pointless. Whoa, what is this? This is a cool house. This is such a cool looking house. Yes, hello everyone, I'm the Mighty Blues and welcome back to Minecraft. If you can't tell, I'm in creative mode because I'm about to start putting together the new fortress, or the walls up for this village, because I've decided that I want this village to be our main method of trading and everything, because we've got so many more active villagers here. And while I could just transfer the villagers from here to the one closer, I want to just keep this one here. But that's also going to help transition into another thing that I'm going to be showing off in this episode. So I decided to just go around and explore, see if this village had anything interesting to show off. And like, it kind of does. Admittedly, it kind of does. But that house was literally it. Pretty sure. I think I've explored everything else. This is a small village, but it's very dense. And I really like that. It's small but dense. You know, that's fine. Which actually, I'm now realizing, I don't know if I explored this house fully. No, I did. It's just tall for some reason. Wait. There's a house all the way up here? What? Why? I was wondering why there's a house up here too? And there's a chest in here. That would explain how this villager was getting up here. This is his house. There's some emeralds in there. Alright, buddy, don't worry. I'll make sure you're able to properly get up here. Whoa. There's a whole freaking ravine down here. Literally directly below the village is a freaking ravine. That's insane. Hold on, I kind of want to explore that. Just cuz. Like, that's weird. Look at this. There's a whole freaking ravine. Dang. This thing's big. Wow. I can't believe this is directly below the village. This is insane. This village just keeps getting better and better, my god. Alright, an hour and a half later, and this village is completely taken care of. Now, the last thing that I want to do is I want to show something that you can only do if you use chat commands. This isn't really anything all that exciting. However, it's something that I personally use a lot in my personal server because the people that I play with on my server are just like me. They very much enjoy... What are you in my house? You're... Of course the dimwit's just gonna sit in my house all day. You know what? Whatever. Not the end of the world, but... Of course you're in my house. Now, the thing that we're going to be doing today is, we're going to be showing off a specific chat command that, I have yet to show off, but again, I use it pretty religiously in my personal server. Now, what I want to do is I kind of want to just set things up a little bit. Nothing too exciting. Basically, because I've decided that this house is going to be mine, I'm going to put this together. All I'm going to do is just put up the wall like this. Now, I'm going to be using a specific block that you can only get if you use a chat command. The next thing I'm going to want is I'm going to want a button because I want to properly use this. There we go, button. Let's use a stone button. The hell is that? I keep hearing a sound. What is that sound? Wait. Wait. Is there an axolotl in here? Because something keeps killing all these fish. There's an axolotl in here! Oh, dang! That's so cool! We have an axolotl in it. All the more reason why I love this village. We have cats, we have axolotls. Yeah, fun fact, axolotls actually attack fish because they, I guess, quote-unquote, eat them. I don't know. They like to attack fish. But anyways, the thing that I want is in the chat command, if you do \give, I'm going to give myself what is known as a command block. Wait, you could... There are different types of command blocks. Interesting. I didn't actually know that. There's chain command blocks in a minecart. That's interesting. But I'm just going to give myself one regular command block. You can only give yourself command blocks if you are... Well, if you use a chat command. You don't have to be in creative mode to do this. You can do this in survival. But I'm going to be doing this in creative. Now, first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my map. Oh, I already have my map with me. Okay, that's cool. Because I'm going to create a warp point. Literally what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this command block to create a teleporter to this village. Because this village is far away. So what I want to do is I want to go to the exact spot that we're going to warp to, which will be right here. So see my positioning right there, 41163, 3168. We're going to want to remember that. I'm not going to remember it because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit print screen. I'm going to take a screenshot of my monitor. And thank you, Epic Games, for telling me what's free right now. Alright, now that I've taken a screenshot, what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to head back to the house. It's because all I need to do is I need to just have a screenshot to show what my current location is for this village. And I'm going to fly all the way back to the house. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about dogs because our dogs are dead. God, that's the other thing I'm going to have to do. I'm actually going to have to create gravestones for our dogs. So that way we can actually make it back home. Because look at how far away we are from the house. This is far. Also, it's actually really cool to just fly up and see everything. Like, see all these islands and everything. Like, we really made it far away from home. What's that over there? Sorry, this is kind of going to be my moment where I'm going to get a little distracted. So, wait, is this a sunken ship? Bro! That's a sunken pirate ship! Yeah, this is actually one of the things that you can find in coral reefs. You can actually find sunken pirate ships. Fun fact, dolphins will actually show you where sunken pirate ships are. If you feed them raw cod, they will take you straight to sunken pirate ships, and you can find stuff. Like, you can find treasure maps. Obviously, I'm not going to take it, because, again, we're in creative mode. I would like to do that legitimately. But that's good to know. On our way back, there's a sunken pirate ship. But yeah, so this is one of the things that I like to do, because in my personal server, me and my friends like to go and explore various villages. We also like to just go and explore a lot of biomes. And because of how big Minecraft is, we like to create teleporters so that way we can easily go from village to village. In fact, we have an entire room dedicated in our server to just command blocks that tell you, hey, go here to go do this thing, because a lot of our houses are far away from each other. We like to just have houses in our own biomes, and so we'll have command blocks going from each other's houses in case we need to trade. So command blocks are really good. Again, some people may think that this is cheating. This is, you know, removing the Minecraft experience. Minecraft to me is a game that you play it however you want to play it. If you're someone who wants to do a combination of survival and creative, go ahead. That's how I like to play it. I like to play mostly survival, but whenever I need things and I don't want to grind at all, I like to go into creative. So for something like this, yeah, I'm not going to run all the way back to my house in survival. That would take far too long. I'd much rather just go into creative, put the command blocks there, and come back. Especially since I actually do need to go to my donkey. I forgot I left my donkey here at the previous village. The other thing that I would also like to do today is I'd like to get a second map, so that way we can actually do that in the village. I will probably build a cartography table in that village, so that way we can build like a secondary map to go there. But since we have a command block, that may be unnecessary. But yeah, I'm gonna get to the house. I'll set up some little room for a teleporter, and I will meet up with you then. Or maybe I'll just put the command block in the house and then just put like a sign above it. I'll probably just do that. You know what? We don't have our fox anymore because a wolf spawned in the house. I actually think we're going to put our command block right there. And in order to use a command block, once you've placed it down, I guess the other thing that I'll do is I will put up a sign that just shows where this goes to. We'll use an acacia sign. Yeah, let's do Jungle Village. There we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the stone button. I'm going to hold shift to crouch, place the button on there. So whenever we hit this button, the command block will go off. Now, if we right click on the command block, we have a command input. There's a lot of inputs you can do. Admittedly, I don't really know a lot about specific inputs. Obviously, if you use like repeater blocks, stuff like that, you can use, or repeater command blocks, you can do a lot of things with them. This guide is specifically going to show you how to create a teleporter. So if you're someone who wants to learn about other things, this isn't the video for you. Now, there's a lot of things you can do with them. Obviously, you can do a hover note, which tells you, like, obviously when you hover over the block, this will say a specific thing. So I guess for hover note, we'll do teleport to Jungle Village. Or, oh. Okay. I guess I'll just do Jungle Village. I guess it makes it so that you don't really need to have a sign above it, but I like to have the sign anyways. There are specific block types. There's impulse, chain, and repeat. Impulse is just whenever you hit the block, it'll do whatever command you input. Chain is, it has a chain reaction to other things. Repeat is, it repeats the command once you hit it. There's unconditional and conditional. I don't fully know what that means, so we'll skip that. You can have it so that your command block specifically needs redstone in order to activate, or it can be always active. If you're someone like me and you're going to be putting a button on your command block, this is obsolete, because when you hit that button, it's automatically going to activate whatever it's around within, like, I believe a 1 block radius. So because we're putting the button on the command block, you don't need to worry about redstone. You can obviously have it execute on first tick. This has to do with activators with redstone. You can have a tick delay if you want to. We're not going to touch any of that. Now, as for the command input, in order for this to work, you have to do backslash. So we're going to do backslash TP. This is to teleport. So what we're going to do is we're going to do backslash TP at P. As you can see right here, this shows whatever the at command will do. So you put at S, it's at self. At P is nearest player. At R, random player, so on and so forth. I'm going to do at P just because, obviously, if you have a group of people, why would you have each person just press the button? Let's just have, like, the nearest group of people doing this. And then, afterwards, you put your input, your specific position. So, for us, that's 411, space 63, space 3168. Upon entering this, if we exit out, then what this should do is, actually, well, go to sleep first and then we'll show this off. Alright, what that should do is whenever we hit this button, we should be able to hit the button and immediately teleport. And it didn't work. For those of you who don't know, Minecraft originally ran on Java code. Java is a specific type of web development code. And one of the interesting things about command blocks is it works similarly to how Java and HTML work. If you have the previous output on, this is essentially your log file. This will tell you if something is wrong. Obviously, I have a syntax error, which is an unexpected comma at TP. So it's specifically saying that this comma right here is having issues. You're not supposed to put commas in between the coordinates. I did not realize that. I actually had to just go to my server and see what I did wrong. Yeah, that's what's wrong. So now if we hit the button, we will immediately be teleported to the village. And what we can do is if we put another command block here, which probably should have screenshotted my coordinates to my house. Okay, well, you understand what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing the exact same thing as we just did for the previous command block, except this time we're going to do the coordinates for our house. So, I'm going to put that together, and I'm going to show, I'll show the results, because I'm just not realizing. I'm probably going to have to stop my recording so I can look at the coordinates instead of walking all the way back to my house. So, let me do that real quick. Oh, forgot. Don't need those. There we go. So, TP at P. There's the coordinates for the house. We're going to put our button. And I will put up a sign that just says home. There we go. And if we hit that, takes actually a little while to load. Oh god, it looks so weird whenever it's just clouds. It's like I died and went to heaven. Except heaven's nothing. Any minute now. Any minute now. I mean, you can see I'm in my house, but like, any minute now. This is somewhat alarming. Why is my house usually does not take this long to spawn? Wait, I can't even move. I can't even move. What is happening? Look, like if I try to move, it just breaks. What did I do? I think I broke the game. I think I went too far and I broke the game. I wonder if I leave and come back, will that fix it? The screenshot. That just looks like the screenshot at the end of a chapter in Xenoblade Chronicles. What the? Oh, that is terrifying, actually. Alright, it should be... There we go! Alright, that was somewhat terrifying. Yeah, that was somewhat terrifying. I wonder what happens if we try that again. Like, if we try to warp to the house, or to the village. Because, like, now I'm worried. Now I'm worried that no, okay. Alright. It didn't take that long to show up there. That's weird. That's weird, and I don't overly like it, but whatever, it's fine. But, with that being said, I think we should head back to the house and, kind of reassess our situation, because a lot's happened in the past few episodes, and hoo boy, I need some time to adjust. God, it also doesn't help that, like, everything goes super dark when you warp. God, that's so weird. But yeah, we've made it home. Man, that was... I just now realized I'm gonna have to go get my donkey over at the village. But it's fine. It's whatever. Not a huge deal. Yeah, what an adventure this has been. I wish I could show off more about command blocks, but unfortunately, I just don't know a whole lot about them. But also, yeah, as you can tell, if you're in survival mode, you can't actually edit command blocks. You need to be able to be in creative mode in order to actually input commands. But as long as you have the commands inputted and you're in survival mode, you can still use command blocks. It's kind of like a creative only thing. Again, I wouldn't shame anyone who uses command blocks, especially if you're someone who, you know, you're like me and you like to have your own house in your own specific area and you like to explore, but, you know, you don't want to move everything. You don't want to have like a second or third house, which I guess we technically do with that village, but you get what I mean. You know, you want to be able to move freely from area to area. So having those command blocks are nice. I like having them for if you have multiple villages, because obviously the first village we have is good. That jungle village is really good. I don't necessarily think I'm going to be doing that for every single village moving forward. I think I'm going to do it with just these two. You know, the first village was good because we were actually able to show off, well, a village, whereas now we are actually progressing in a way where we can start doing some other really good stuff with these villages. You know, we can actually start changing some of the traders' jobs. We can start doing some real fun stuff. In fact, we could probably devote an entire episode to trading and changing jobs and everything. Especially because, like, some of the villagers that I actually want are already there. They're already in that village. So it's like, heck yeah, dude. You don't even have to worry. But one of the things that I want to do for today is I want to put this, wait, are you? Okay, good. I'm actually getting you ripped off. I want to put this banner up somewhere. I think, you know, let's stick it over here. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, so, one of the things I like to do in my personal village is whenever I find pillagers that have those banners and they give you curses, I like to defeat them so that way I can get those banners. I've got like 7 in my house in my personal server, so I may start collecting those. I'm actually really happy I was able to show off raid in the previous episode. That was awesome. And also I'm glad that I'm able to show off command blocks, because I feel like command blocks are things people don't really use all that much, which is a shame. Command blocks are super fun and I recommend them. Obviously, I've stated that many times. So yeah, I honestly, I don't know how long this episode's gonna be. I'm kind of a little nervous that this episode's gonna be super short because, I don't have anything else for today. I think all I'm gonna do is next time, I think we're just going to head back to the jungle village, and I think we're probably just gonna keep filling in the map. We may actually, you know what? Now that we've filled off, yeah, I actually think we're just gonna start heading in this direction. I don't think we're going to head back to the jungle village. I think we're just going to head on off that way. Obviously, I would like to make a map of the other jungle village, just so that way we can start exploring that area further. But we actually need to make a map in that specific area for it to be properly filled in. So we'll probably wait a little while for that. I don't necessarily think that may be important either, or even necessary. because once you go too far, I've heard this. I don't fully know if this is true, so Minecraft enthusiasts, please correct me if this is false. I have heard for years that if you start exploring too far in an infinite map, the chunks get deleted. So if I were to explore too far in this world, we would eventually lose our home. And I don't want that. I want to keep my home. I also need to start actually using some other dogs. Because actually, now that I realize it, we're down to only 2 dogs. Oh yeah, that's right. You're the wild wolf that got tamed. Yeah, all we have left is Terry and Lucas. Because we lost Rock and Nick. Because I yeeted them out of existence from the nether. We lost Biken and... we lost Biken and Beowulf. That's what we're going to do. We're going to end off today by creating a little plaque for all of them. I think we'll just use cobblestone for their graves. That works. And I'll make signs for all of them so that way we can properly remember them. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to end off today by making a grave for all of our dogs, because dear God, we have lost a lot of dogs. We've lost 4 at this point. I don't have like a date for Rock and Rock and Nick, but at least I can put the date for Biken and Beowulf. At least the date as I'm recording this. Like, obviously the date's going to be a little bit different when you guys get this video, because obviously I record these in batches and I record them ahead of time, so that way I have time to edit them. So I think we're gonna stick it over here. We'll stick it back here. That works. Yeah, we'll stick it back here. So I think the first one we'll put right here. Yep. Rip Beowulf. Died defending our village. I guess I should probably put the same thing for Biken, but I'll try to think of something else for her. Actually, speaking of wolves, I think there's a wolf down there. New wolf friend. That's actually something we probably should do. We should probably breed some more wolves. Yeah. Admittedly, I tried to have a little bit of fun with the last one, but it really is sad, man. Like it really is. It really is sad that, like, we've already lost 4 dogs. It just, man, why am I such a bad owner? Like really, truly, why am I such a bad owner? I have killed 4 of my dogs. This is absolutely insane. I think we'll probably, I think we'll leave one space in front of the gravestones. We'll probably put some flower pots there. If I get some flower pots, because I think that would be nice to have. I think the dogs deserve to have some flowers. But man, this sucks. We've already lost so many dogs. We've lost 4 of them. Beowulf and Biken actually did a lot. They protected us from the raid. Rock and Nick they just got dealt a bad card. Like, they were the ones who were here the least, and they did the least, and I just didn't even bother to bring them back. I am once again a terrible owner. But I think it's the final way to end off today's video. I think we'll actually breed some dogs. We'll get some dogs bred, and we'll get 2 more. Well, actually, you can only get 1 more, actually. I said actually twice. I'm really good at repeating words. Dear God, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I think we're just gonna get 1 more doggo. Just so that way we'll have 2 when we come back. We'll have the new one that I still don't even know what I'm gonna call him. Like, I have no idea. But yeah, Terry and Lucas, we'll get you 2 all bred up. Shut up, game! Shut it! Alright, wait, are you already? Oh yeah, you're already, that's right. I couldn't remember if the babies are already tamed. That would make sense, yeah. Cool. Alright, yes, we got one more boy. Actually, you know what? We'll get you up to an adult right away. Because I got a lot of meat, so might as well. There we go. Alright. Anyways, with that being said, next time on Minecraft, we're going to continue filling in the map. I actually think we're going to do it from another direction. Because we got a lot of stuff viewed already. This world has a lot more in store for us. And until then, I will see you all later. Goodbye.